MLB The Show has come out with its fair share of crazy cards. Players who don't exist, players who do exist, players who don't exist but imitate a real player. Sometimes they're insanely broken, and sometimes they're just okay. Today, I'll be using the craziest cards in every single MLB The Show. Not only to take a trip down memory lane, but to find the most fun card in Diamond Dynasty history. But before I start, there's a bit of a problem. The online servers are down for every MLB The Show game before MLB 21. So in order to use these cards, I'll have to recreate them by hand and use them outside of Diamond Dynasty. But I do think they will play exactly as they would. But let me stop yapping and let's just hop right into MLB 16. Arguably one of the most iconic MLB The Show names of all time, Reggie Stocker. So all the different baseball games had some different replacement for Barry Bonds. MVP Baseball had John Dowd, but MLB The Show had Reggie Stocker. Found this video from my guy Movie Gaming TV back in the day. I recreated his stats exactly as he had it in Diamond Dynasty, and hopefully he hits tanks like he's good old-fashioned Reggie Stocker. Let's see if you're that guy. I think I recreated them pretty spot on too. But that's not going to do it, all right? I'll be honest, I'm not really sure how I'm going to judge these cards. I'm just going to play with them enough till I feel like I have enough information to make a decision and then take it from there. Nice play. I feel like it wouldn't be right if I didn't hit a home run with them. Come on, ball. Have some likes? Nope. Not even close. We're just going to send it and power swing. Oh, come on. I thought I was all over that. I wonder if the power swing ruined me. Dang. New PCI. Does it look ugly? Yes, but we're going to try it. That's a hit. I don't need a base running tutorial. Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs, tie game. Talk about a perfect time to go yard. No, that was it. Oh, wait, hold up. Bottom of the 11th now. 2 outs, 2 runners on. Another chance for a walk-off. Come on, man. You know, I guess there's a reason they call it the Barry Bonds treatment. I guess in this case it would be the Reggie Stocker treatment. Oh, looks like this game is going to continue. No, it's not. Buster Posey just aura farmed on us. Hit a walk-off grand slam. We have to hit a tank with Reggie Stocker. I don't think you'll ever see anything like this. I don't know if Barry Bonds will ever even be in a baseball game again. Arguably the best baseball player of all time. I wouldn't say just arguably. I would say he probably is. Oh, that was the pitch to absolutely poop on and hit out of here. We're trying to plug in a controller. We're going to see if that helps. Oh, come on, man. I really want to stay in his more zoomed out hitting view. Don't make me use strike zone, man. Oh.
Back now in San Francisco with our presentation of Major League Baseball.
What a transition. It looked like it was playing at like 3 FPS, but that was kind of sick. I did not expect that.
He makes good contact and he can run. Lifted the other way and he hauls it in for the first. Hit hard up the middle and that's in.
Reggie Stocker got so much hype, and all I have done is hit 3 singles. Well, you know, it's good to know that other teams can hit homers. One more game with the GOAT Reggie Stocker. Oh! Now I'm early on everything. I actually just struck out. Another single. Man, it's insanely difficult to time a ball in this game right now. We have hit an extra base hit. Take me to beginner difficulty, where the PCI is literally the entire size of the strike zone. There it is. A piss missile. It really doesn't feel that rewarding because I went down on the lowest difficulty of the game to do this. I don't know. Something about this card is just so fun. I really think as the very first card of this video, it has a case of being the most fun card in the game, like ever. And the fact that it's like this like cult thing with MLB The Show, this has to really be up there on our ranking. Yup, there's another homer. My boy Reggie Stocker into McCovey Cove again. without a doubt, is S tier. If any player deserves to be here, it's him. So for MLB 17, I think this is a very obvious choice. For the second year in a row, the craziest card was an entirely fictional player. This time, their name was Pepe Alazar. I don't really know why they named him Pepe Alazar. I don't know the reference there. Every single attribute maxed. It's kind of insane. This is also a hardware series, I think is what that trophy means. Next year, it's 2026, the year that he wins that reward, whatever it is. So of course I recreated him to a T. This is without a doubt the easiest player to recreate. So now, is Pepe Alazar just as fun as good old Reggie Stocker the GOAT? I think Reggie Stocker was like an all-time cool card because it was literally made in imitation of Barry Bonds. And you know, if you squinted really, really hard, maybe someone could be like, oh, maybe that's Barry Bonds. Pepe Alazar is entirely fictional and is literally the craziest card they've ever released on paper. Like, I actually don't know how many people remember Pepe Alazar in comparison. Hey, Judge. This Aaron Judge had no aura. That's right. This is before he was absolutely cooking. And that's going to be a fly out. He literally has the default stance. He plays center field and the other outfield spots. But like, I don't know. I don't know how much this really added Diamond Dynasty. They never did anything like this again. Yeah, look at him. He's a maniac. He's going to fly around the bases here. We're going for 3. And he should get there. Oh, Pepe. There's no way that you don't get a glove on that. You literally have 99 fielding and 99 speed. And it looks like they are giving him the Reggie Stocker treatment. Wow. Very eventful game for Pepe Alazar. Is it not going to go? Is it just a lazy fly out? Yes, it is. Oh my goodness, man. Is All-Star just that difficult on this game? Or am I actually terrible? Not a good look. Not a good look. Okay, one more game. I'm early on that? Oh my gosh. He didn't throw me a strike. I'd rather swing and fly out to the catcher than walk. Nope, I'll just hit a hard line out to the third baseman. Oh my gosh. Something with MLB 16 and 17 just feels different and I don't like it. Okay, there we go. I power swung. I think we barreled it. Bang. It is about time. Once again, took over 3 games. An MLB The Show legend for sure. And I really think this is a fun card. It just doesn't hit like Reggie Stocker. I think for now, we'll put him in the A tier. Definitely up there, but Reggie Stocker is still the GOAT, at least as of MLB 17. But now, of course, it's time for MLB The Show 18. A lot of people didn't really love MLB 18, but if there's one card that sticks out like a sore thumb in my head, it is 70 overall Phil Niekro. Any Phil Niekro back in the day was toxic because the knuckleball kind of works like it does nowadays where it just floats everywhere. Phil Niekro and Luis Tiant both threw them, but this Phil Niekro in particular was like the most broken card of the game because he was a relief pitcher. People would pitch with him every game, no matter his stamina. His knuckleball was still ridiculously effective. I think it still traumatizes me to this day. So what we're gonna do is pitch with this Phil Niekro. It's not the exact same version of the other one. And just see how gross that knuckleball is over 100 pitches into the game. And we're going to go against the Mariners and the other crazy card of the game, Mario Mendoza. They released this card on April Fool's Day just because of how bad he was. Have you ever heard of players hitting the Mendoza line in the MLB? That got made because of this guy. It's honestly beautiful how stupid the knuckleball is in this game and how much it moves. But I don't know, I think it's actually been a problem with MLB The Show forever. If any of you played MLB The Show back in the old days and you faced Tim Wakefield and stuff, knuckleballs were impossible to hit back then too. And they don't really move like they do in real life. It's just entirely random and it's very tough to hit. Literally the last time SCS has released any sort of knuckleballers as any sort of cards in Diamond Dynasty. Hey, it's a good first inning for Mr. Niekro though. It would be cool for him to add guys like R.A. Dickey, Tim Wakefield, And even guys like Phil Niekro, like give them cards in Diamond Dynasty. They're all-time baseball pitchers. Yeah, I gotta say, having a knuckleball mixed in with a screwball and a curveball as a pitch is diabolical work. Oh, just dotted it. Now imagine playing... Oh, hold up. Now imagine playing MLB 18 and facing a team of someone with like all immortal cards. And then after pitching a couple innings with a start or whatever, they just send in bronze Phil Niekro out of the pen. And he just dices you for the entire game. That's the type of thing that'll traumatize you. Wow, he's only throwing 87 with the fastball too. I just noticed that now. All right, we're taking the 2. Never mind, I didn't even get that because it's D. Gordon. Here we go. There's the 2 ball. All right, literally the Mariners have put up one good swing against us. All right, 9th inning time. We actually only have 78 pitches. We've got a lot left in the tank. And this has got to be a free out. Literally Mario Mendoza. Never mind. All right, there's 1 out. Bang. Well, I threw a fastball. And I should not have thrown a fastball. Oh, Phil, you did it. Complete game, only 91 pitches. And I think with the amount that this card has traumatized me and has honestly almost ruined knuckleballers for MLB The Show, I think I have to put him in D tier. I think I just have to. Next up is MLB 19. And I'll be honest, this year was an interesting one. I don't think there were really any super significant, super quirky cards. I mean, there are a bunch of nostalgic guys I used to love, like Jose Reyes, Robinson Cano, Matt Kemp, heck, even Troy Tulowitzki. But I will say there were a couple cool cards. One of them being 90 overall Tommy John. Yes, I had to find a C-Bread video titled, How Bad is 90 Tommy John? Honestly, I was planning on using this Diamond Rick Ankiel. This was before we had two-way players, and thing is, Rick Ankiel was kind of most known for, you know, the yips. But they actually made him a pretty neat pitcher, and they gave him a bit of hitting attributes, as you see. Thank you, Young Fuzzy, for showing us this card. Yeah, normally SDS will put all of the legends in the legend pool of players here. They never actually add them here. I have no idea. Let's see if this roster happens to work. Roster from 2019. I might have actually cooked. I don't think Travis Hafner was there before. Oh, I did it. I'm actually big brain. The 2019 roster was clutch. We get to use the GOAT, Rick Ankiel. Heck yeah. Hitting stats are exactly the same as his card in Diamond Dynasty. And so are the pitching attributes. They literally made it the exact same card, basically. So we're going to hop on into a game with Rick Ankiel, and we're going to try to pitch pretty well with them, but also try to hit a tank with them. But before we do that, I'm actually really hungry. So thankfully, this video is sponsored by my friends at Uber Eats. In case it's not obvious, I spend a lot of time at my desk here working, playing games, making videos. And right now I'm actually in the mood for some empanadas. So I'm going to order some and show you how easy it is. Not only do you have hundreds of different restaurants you could choose from, Uber Eats makes it really easy to choose the food that you want. Rick Ankiel, man, it's just dicing out there. So I used to not order out nearly as often as I could, just because I hated the dreaded phone calls with restaurants. But with an app like Uber Eats, where I could just go onto it, choose from hundreds of different restaurants, order and tip on the app, and then request to have the food delivered at my door without any contact, man, it makes my life a whole lot easier. I could literally just put in the order on the app and just keep track of the order and everything all on my phone while I play. So obviously right now I'm busy doing other stuff, but I also could just entirely skip this delivery fee and go pick it up myself if I want to. So if you've never tried Uber Eats before, you can get $15 off your first order of $20 and above if you use this code SCAN15. The code only works if you're a first-time customer, and terms and fees do apply. And you can also check out the description down below, and that'll give you whatever links that you need. So if you want to order stress-free, check out Uber Eats. And thank you to them for sponsoring this video. And let me finish this game with Rick Ankiel. I'll tell you what, Rick Ankiel is pitching well. Let's see if he can hit, though. Ooh, it's a pretty solid cut. Not enough, though. That's a good swing for a pitcher, though. Well, this has gotten ugly. We just gave up a run on an RBI hit from the pitcher. Strike out Javi Baez. MVP candidate Javi Baez. Oh, doesn't matter. That's another run. Oh, he got pinch hit for. Didn't even get to hit a second time. That's enough of that. Rick Ankiel, is he the most fun card by any means? Absolutely not. Was he absolutely terrible though? I don't think so either. I think it's probably middle of the road. Definition of middle tier, but nothing like Pepe Alzar and Reggie Stocker. Definitely a tick down from those. I don't know if any's gonna top Reggie Stocker. Like Reggie Stocker, Pepe Alzar were just so unique and crazy. So MLB 20 had a bunch of fun, iconic cards, but I think without a doubt, the craziest card was this guy right here. Tim Tebow, the football player, got a Diamond Dynasty card. This is when he dished football and was taking a run into major leagues in the Mets minor league system. I don't think the card's amazing. It's a silver. Also, it's Tim Tebow. He didn't pan out at all. So I have him recreated here to a T. We're going to see how he plays. He never got any card besides this one. And I think this is probably the only like football player that we have as a player in MLB The Show. Guys like Bo Jackson, Deion Sanders would be like really cool to add because they were actually like good Major League Baseball players. In other good news, this is the last game without the Diamond Dynasty servers up. So we'll literally be able to look at the cards in Diamond Dynasty and I won't have to go through a vault of old YouTube videos from people when they were at least 5 years younger than they are nowadays just to get any sort of evidence of attributes. And look at that. Fastball down the middle. We absolutely crushed it. Tim Tebow hitting a tank in a normal game in his first at bat. That is something we have not done with any other player. We literally had to go down to beginner difficulty for both the hitters we've tried. Maybe Tim Tebow should have gotten a future star card. Yeah, the thing about this game, looking back at it, is that it really feels like a modern MLB The Show, but the sound is really poopy. And I don't know if audio is like a big deal with a baseball game, but man, it really does change the feel of the game a bit. Tim Tebow's got a double, by the way. Oh, that's a perfect with Tim Tebow. It's off the wall. 3 hits. MLB 20 and onward just feel different. Ooh, another good swing. That one's going to be ground out, though. Tim Tebow is indeed human. I think that's the only game I need to play. I don't think I want to even play another game and foil the positive memory I have with Tim Tebow. But I think Tim Tebow's A. Definitely more fun than Rick Ankiel, but obviously limited in his use because he was a silver. If you used him Battle Royale this year, you know he was super fun. Good old MLB 21. First of all, MLB 21 was really the year SGS got crazy with their 99 overalls. Chipper Jones was released literally on day 1 of the game as a collection card. We got some crazy milestone cards like Albert Pujols literally looks like Babe Ruth. Finest cards were insane. Like this Fernando Tatis Jr., I remember us seeing it and feeling like this is like the best MLB The Show card in history. We got a Kyle Schwarber who could play catcher with 85 fielding. There's this card. But if you played MLB 21, you know there are a few cards that stick out from the rest. Edward Cabrera, Jacob deGrom. I'll tell you what though, none of them were Trey Turner. Literally was a top shortstop ever since he came out on the All-Star game. People were using this guy all year. So yes, I'm using a whole team of ridiculously good cards here. But if there's anyone I'm putting an emphasis on, it's Trey Turner. Absolutely wild that they released as good of a card as he was. That was literally earnable in like half an hour of time. All you had to do was collect 30 legends and flashbacks and then play 2 moments and you would have 30 stars and you could choose Trey Turner or Jacob deGrom. So let's queue up a game here in MLB 21. Oh my gosh, I played that many games. No wonder I got burnt out of this game in MLB 22. Holy heck. Someone is playing MLB The Show 21. They're actually using Trey Turner. They're actually still using Trey Turner. Literally fit the narrative perfectly, man. And I have already messed up a throw. Oh no. Well, I still don't know how to time the throwing meter. And I gave up a run. Got Chris Sale slinging 98 here, by the way. Yeah, that ball's coming in hard. Holy heck. Oh, there we go. There we go. Lefty piss rocket. The fact that they released a Kyle Schwarber this ridiculous that can play catcher was insane. Bye, opponent. I feel pretty confident that I have enough of an idea of the ranking here. I think MLB 21 was less about the one or a couple really crazy cards. So yes, I'm ranking Trey Turner here, but I'm honestly ranking MLB 21 as a whole. First of all, I'm putting Rick Ankiel in C tier. I don't know, he just doesn't really tingle the excitement like this Trey Turner does. So it's between B and A tier, I would say. And I feel like since I'm ranking MLB 21 as a whole, I'm putting it A. MLB 21 had a lot of very good cards. And not to the point where it was like annoying, like it was fresh at this point. I think it was way more enjoyable than not. And here we are on MLB 22. Honestly, this is another tough one because it's a lot like MLB 21 in that we had a lot of crazy good cards. I mean, just look at this team of guys. Look at the people who got the good cards. A 98 overall Adalberto Mondesi, a 98 overall Colton Wong with 110 and 92 power. Ken Griffey Jr. was an all-time bad Ken Griffey Jr. Don Mattingly is a left-handed third baseman. Giovanni Soto with max power. But if there's one that stands out to me, it's this Shohei Ohtani. And it's for a few reasons. This is before we had the two-way players once again. This Ohtani had outlier on the four-seam fastball and a primary slider. 117 hits per 9. The icing on the cake is the card art. That has to be one of the coolest designs that I've ever seen on a card in MLB The Show. Ever. So this Ohtani has like half energy, but we're going to try to pitch with him anyway. 69 overall relief pitcher Albert Pujols is very tempting to use. I won't lie. Oh, I forgot to add the first pitches this year. Oh. I'm committed. We're sticking to this hitting view right now. And a strikeout. Maybe I shouldn't hit with that view. Oh, threw a fastball right down the middle of Aaron Judge. And it's a flyout. Oh, that's not an absolute piss missile? Hit 5,000 feet? Got it. And that's a bad throw. Man, the throw meters are so fast on these games. Oh, did I get that one? Don Mattingly? Yep. There's a tank. Oh, that's another rope. Oh, that's a laser. Poo-Poo 99 Ken Griffey Jr. just went yard. Okay. And Colton Wong just hit a no-doubter. Yeah. That's what happens when you give a Colton Wong card 110 power. How about someone who was never a power hitter? Oh my gosh, he looks so short. He high-fived his forearm. Bye, buddy. Welcome to the Scann ranked experience. Never hopping back to old games. Yes, I do think Ohtani was also very, very fun. I do think it's a slight notch less than MLB 21 though. Gotta remember, I'm ranking this based on the fun. Obviously, all of the cards and the things we're talking about today are crazy. That Ohtani card and just MLB 22's content as a whole, definitely a bit more fun. So MLB 23 had a bunch of crazy cards. I think that's kind of like what the point was. We had the Incognito series where the players literally took on the nicknames that were on the card art. Shout out G-Man Choi, Channel GOAT. We had pitchers like Adam Wainwright, a 99 overall DH card. We had some insane finest cards that also looked beautiful. The card art team in this game cooked. And then some of the most brutal pitchers of all time, John Donaldson and Randy Johnson, dominated this game. But to me, nothing stands out more than the WBC. Tim Cannelli, who was a hero in the WBC. Robinson Cano, yes, he played in the MLB. Same with Yoenis Cespedes, Kensuke Kondo, and Brandon Layton. Of course, Roki Sasaki had never played in the MLB at this point, but none matches my GOAT, Munetaka Murakami. Not only was this card so sick, the fact that one of the better cards in the game is a player who never played in the MLB, I feel like is the perfect definition of crazy. Oh yeah, that's right. We had created players, and this is the last year we had them. So I guess I should use my created player. Why not, right? Even if he's absolutely buns. Of all of the pitchers that I expected to face on MLB The Show 23, not once did I expect it to be Robin Roberts. Really? I was just late on that? Oh, but that ball's actually crushed. Did that ball not sound like it was like a thud off the bat? Like it really wasn't hit hard? Oh, that is ripped. Murakami with a leadoff double, then my Cap with a 2-run jack right after. Oh, don't matter, G-Man Choi. The GOAT! He's still nuts. I don't know what's happening right now. Way to get the throw, Wayno. Oh, that one stings. Oh, we just made him look silly. That poor guy just got diced by Roki Sasaki. Oh. And there we go. Another 1-2-3 inning for Roki Sasaki. Look at how close I was to absolutely destroying that ball.
Catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's
oh,
mind.
That's a perfect. Tim Cannelli. Oh. That's crushed. And a boy Kondo. I want you to run the third off the bat. It's okay. It worked out. It's gonna get a runner home now. Oh, the Cap. The Cap has done it again. He's got 2 tanks and 5 RBIs. Justin Scann, baby. I can't believe I'm actually saying it. I actually really enjoyed the creative player. I guess that's the MLB 23 experience right there. Another rage quit. I'm putting that S tier. Listen. This might be nostalgia talking here, but the WBC content was so fun. I'd even use the Trey Turner and the Mike Trout that we got in there with the cool cards of this game. And heck, the fact that I even had fun with the creative player. And I didn't expect to rethink that way ever. I used to hate them. Something up with the MLB 24 servers? Like watch, I bet I could load up MLB 25 here. Yeah. Literally works perfectly fine. Why would 24 specifically be down? All right. I guess we're not playing MLB 24. I kind of already have my thoughts. There's one series to really focus on in MLB 24. These out of position cards. But I don't know, MLB 24, I think it just felt like too much. These cards weren't making my team, and they weren't making most teams. Of this screenshot here, I only saw people use Charlie Blackmon, because he was like a cheesy throwing reliever, Mason Wynn, Ellie De La Cruz, and Jacob deGrom. It was crazy in that, yes, we have out of position cards, which I thought at its core is pretty fun. But I think with how much it was done and how many cards that were just not really useful out of it kind of made it feel like it was a missed opportunity. I felt like that was a theme with a lot of it, and that creative aspect of it wasn't really something I could have fun with. I almost want to put it B tier next to Ohtani, but I'm putting it C. I don't know. It could just be that I have a sour taste with MLB 24, but I feel like a lot of the fun concepts in that game weren't really as fun. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. And finally, this leads us to MLB The Show 25. Guess I feel pretty similarly thus far about this game. Ted Williams being a collection card he's a very good card. But I don't feel like it changes the narrative much on the game. Like Carlos Beltran's great, but I don't know. They don't feel crazy to me. I don't know if it's because we have so many of these smaller collections. I don't know if it's because there are a bunch of chase pack cards and, you know, this new Trey Turner came out today and his card is very good, but I don't know. It doesn't feel crazy to me. The next step would be these moonshot cards. We got a Luis Arias with 81 and 78 power. A Tony Gwynn with 80 and 90 power on like a non-99. This is an interesting concept that made some cards a little better. It doesn't feel properly executed with them as 91 overalls. Now imagine it's a 99 overall Tony Gwynn and they give him like similar contact to what he normally gets, but decide to give him like 100 power. I'm not really sure how to feel about it so far, but let's play a ranked game with this team. Let's see how we do. Ew, that was gross in a not good way. Like, are there cards in the comments that are just really out there that I should know of that I'm just entirely missing? Because I hop on this game and I feel like I'm missing something. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. I gotta remember I'm playing ranked here at 900 rating. Yup, that's a bad pitch. Bad pitch right there. But I don't know. In MLB 25 here at Can't believe that's a line out. A lot of the players who have been like the most fun, flashy names, all of those cards are tough to earn. They're chase pack cards or they're collection cards. Just, I find it putting a lineup of all lefties. Please get out of here. Thank you. That almost didn't leave. I was all over that ball. And that is a moonshot, Luis Arias. Oh, my gosh. This guy is actually scared for his life. I gotta take out Mizrowski. I gotta do it. I guess we're already in the 6th inning, so I guess it's fine. This is his guy's World Series. Let him cook. Let him cook. He's Scott rolling on the bench. Thank you. Nice swing, Dork. Come up throwing. Way to get behind it. Way to get behind it. Hey guys, I heard they actually didn't remove GOAT difficulty from this game. Just use Joey Gallo on Legend difficulty and you get the GOAT difficulty experience. Freaking piss rocket. Get off me. This guy is so lucky I have so many lefties. Please, I ambushed. Please, just don't be a fly out. Anything but a fly out. Yes! Tony Gwynn, baby! We tied it! Bang! You've given me hope, buddy. And I'll tell you what, that is a big mistake. I just can't find the timing this game. That was one of the sends of all time. I even had time to pump fake it to second. Oh, let's go. PCA. You know what's happening. You know what's happening. You know what's happening. Free hit right there. It was given. Bro just said, F it, I'm out. He honestly really could have gotten out of that. I was gonna first rank this Luis Arias in the moonshot cards. I don't think the moonshot cards as a whole are really that fun. I think Pete Crow Armstrong is the most fun card. A lot of times those like high defense guys with low hitting attributes don't really get much appeal. PCA, however, does, because he's just like a card of his own. I put him right in this middle tier. Him alone he's just so sick. If more cards were like PCA as a whole for the game, then this game would probably be right in the A tier. And honestly, without PCA, it's down here in the C tier. You know, a card like that somehow exceeds his overall number and maybe the attributes on paper and is just so iconic to the game. I feel like PCA is kind of becoming that this year. So yes, I think we did it. We used all of the craziest cards of MLB The Show history. Reggie Stocker is the most unique, fun, crazy Diamond Dynasty card they've ever come out with. And honestly, he might be that case forever. I love the WBC content so much and MLB 23 as well. And I'm excited for that in the upcoming MLB 26. And I think part of the beauty of Diamond Dynasty is that it is its own fantasy unique mode. It gives you an opportunity to create fun, unique cards like these that actually stick around with people and almost like build a form of community in how much we all like these cards together. And I think it's cool to find those cards that we love so much that we even use them all year. These few players are the ones that stick out that we remember the entire time. Let me know if there are any crazy cards that happen to miss throughout the years. There have been so many fun cards in Diamond Dynasty over the span of the last 9 years. So I bet you there are some cards that you've loved that I've missed. And I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you again on the next one.